Hello, this is Jer playing Shapes 2. I've cleared the board, and I'm going to be getting the gray with red a set of tasks, starting with this gray and red. And if I look around, I see actually two shapes that pretty much meet that requirement. I just need to cut half of that. And I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of bringing everything here to our central board and assembling it here, I'm going to see if I can assemble some of the stuff before I actually bring it over. So I'll go get started. First thing that I did was set up a bunch of mining. I'm going to take my new mine and set that there, 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 and there. And I'll start combining this with some cutting, and then we can see if we can get the right shape or not. All right, I'm going to see if I can make one of these work and then copy that around. But my thinking is I want to send 4 of these in. And I've got already from before a cut pattern. Oh, right. So we'll need 4. Let's just try putting that 1, 2, 3, and 4 in. Maybe we should do 1 to make sure we actually get the right thing. Whoops, there we go. And we do. I was wondering whether we would need to do a rotation or not. Looks like not. And we'll send this out here, 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 and over here. Awesome. And if I zoom out, and I copy, I put that there. Oh, look at that. All right. Only thing, I'm wondering if I might be smart to have these go up. I actually don't know whether this is going to work. We'll find out in a second. Question is, can I, if I zoom out, combine these like this such that... Oh, you can. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so that is that. I'll do a similar thing over here. So I just pasted one of these in, and I thought to myself, oh, perfect. It's given me what I wanted. Actually, that's the milestone, which maybe I'm going to target later on. So super cool. It's given me that. But yeah, I guess that means if I want this to work, let's try to think about it. Let's orient ourselves north. I'll want to have this go, I want to go like 2 turns, right? Now I don't have that 180 just yet, but I think I want to save my research points for the second floor. So maybe I will do this, 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 and oh, cool! You can make boxes of neat. Didn't know that. All right, always learning stuff in this game. This is going to be a little frustrating. Shouldn't be too bad. I just have to go up and over to make that one work. Bring that in there. Bring that in there. Bring that in there. Bring that in there. And now we get the right output. And if I go here, I go copy. I can see I'm might be smart. I start making these patterns so I can bring them in a little bit easier, but I'll just do this for now. Okay, didn't quite work. Patch that up. And I think I should be able to do this. Combine that. And now I've got 8 of these guys. Have that go like that. We'll have this go like that. we'll start delivering. So actually, I haven't, well, at least for this pattern, we'll see with some of the other stuff. Probably will be using this floor, but for now, I'm not. Deliver that. Deliver this. And make sure I don't forget to do the next floor. In fact, can I just simply copy the whole thing? Hit copy and then go up a floor. This would be so cool if I can. Ha ha ha. Amazing. So wait a minute. I think this is the first. I've delivered 8 of things before at once. This is 16, and here they are. All right, I'll let a few of these just drop in, and then I'll let it play out until we have our 1200. Oh, I'm technically making progress on the milestone. I guess that's because there was some that came through. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And now I think we're at the point where we need 750 of these. They're starting to pour in. All right, I'll be back when, you know what? This is loading so fast, I'm just going to wait for it. Boom. There it is. Now I need to add a half circle sitting on top of all of these. Just adding some mines, and I think one thing that I kind of wish that the game did do is, by default, if you're going to build a shape miner extension, it should automatically point in the direction of a valid mine. Anyway, random little thing. So now that I've got my circles, I'm splitting them. So that's going to give me 8 of these, and I'll want to throw them on top. I'll also want to make sure if I'm pointing north, let's look at what we currently have. I'll want to have these on the east side. So half of these are right. I'll do a bunch of rotations until everything's pointing the right way. So I've oriented one of these to be the right thing. So in theory, I should be able to copy and paste that like that. Didn't quite work as I was thinking. Let me just push this over, and push this guy in. And we've got 8 of these. Oh, no, that's wrong. Hold on, let me redo. Okay, let's orient ourselves north, and there we go. We've got 8 of these finally. I will then combine these with, I don't think I'm going to bother getting 16, so we'll only have half combined, but I'll get a bunch of stacking with this, and we'll see where we go. Actually, not quite sure how this is going to work. I don't know if I've got enough room, but let's at least connect 4 of these. So my from what I see, I'm going to have an issue trying to squeeze 8 through. So these guys here are all going to be on the top line. In fact, maybe even take you from here up in like that. And I will go connect to the other 3 and then take at least 4 of these, connect those, and then we'll see where we go. And just 2 more lines, one going in here, one going in there. And we've got the correct shape. We'll send that in here. That guy goes there. So on. And so forth until we're delivering. Ah. No! What did I do wrong? What did I do? Hold on. Only one of these things is highlighted green, and it's only green half the time. Nope. No. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it got, gotcha. It got jumbled, I guess. All right, let me patch this up. All right, so I've disconnected these 2, and There we go. That's more like it. Now the question is, I've got 1,200 of these to make. Do I bother trying to... I think it would be easy enough, to be honest. Let's kind of do this type of thing. Yeah, I'll experiment. What I'm thinking is then, I'll want to have these go over here, and they should go up and into those four. That shouldn't be a problem. And then I'll send these in there. All right, I'll get started on that. Okay, just one more of these to go. Take that going up, around. Whoops, that's not. Oh, I lost the whole thing. Nuts. Okay, let's try this again. Go up, turn, turn here, and there. Okay, and that's half the puzzle, and I'll do the other half. All right, well, for my effort there to try to get more output, I get the goal anyways. Starting to get the idea. If it's around 1,200, maybe 4 is enough. Remind myself of that. So how about we maybe scratch that? Let's look at the next setup, which is also 1,200, which means, again, I'll just bother connecting one of these. Yeah, and then, so now I'll need some squares. I could grab them from here, but it's a little bit messy. I'll try to make, I'll make a mine over here. So here is my mine for squares. I've got these guys here delivering, which I don't want to. I want to send them out here and do a stack with our... Oh no, I have to cut the squares in half first, won't I? Alright, so I went ahead and put a bunch of cutting of our squares in. Pointing north, I can see that this is on the wrong side. So we'll need... at some point, I'm going to have to get that 180 turn. It's still resisting. Oh yeah, let's use the fact that I can make these squares. Push that out like that, collect. Like this, and this. And we'll kind of do this type of thing and send all of these over here. And then we'll do some stacking. Have that pointed up maybe. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get that to back off. And all I need to do is connect these. And I'm assuming it doesn't matter what order, so I'll just throw those maybe squares at the bottom. Final conveyor belt of squares going in. All right, and now we'll take these guys and have them all go up and connect them into our stacking. I'm up on the second floor and just about to deliver the fourth one of these in here. Let's go down, and we've got the correct objects. Awesome. I was a little concerned that maybe stacking with a double object wouldn't quite work out, but no, it looks like it does. And I'm going to follow the rule. If you've got 1,200, don't bother. Just let that run through. And I'll be back when we can do this. Actually, hold on. Why wouldn't I do this? I could maybe do some at least preparing for the next step. Oh, the next step. Oh. I see two options. Okay, here's my thinking on this one. I could, for the other side, just get half a circle, and I assume I could just stack that on. But I see the next step after is a red circle with a... Actually, I have that exact shape available over here. Maybe it just needs to be turned. So instead of doing kind of what I was thinking with that, maybe we'll revert a little bit and make a square with red, with a half circle with one being red. Put a circle on top of that so that we can ultimately change the normal circle out with one of those. Okay, all right. I'll let this roll through till we get 1200. Okay, so we are collecting 2 more research points. And I think this is one of those cases, as I said earlier, I could throw on half a square, I believe. But I think this is one of those cases where it might be a little bit easier to backtrack a bit. I'm going to aim to build the bottom shape first. Just the 2 squares and the red. And then after, is there a way to look? Oh, cool. That's neat. But yeah, I want to make that bottom layer first, so I'll get started on that. I went ahead and cleared the board, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take the squares here and combine that in a platform, do all the stacking to make the bottom section even before we hit this thing. So I'll start on that. See how that goes. Okay, I might be getting too adventurous with this, but let's just see how this goes. Thinking of trying to double things up. So this is a bunch of squares. We'll have that go over here. And, oh, I wanted them to be on the higher level. Actually, I'll just make these on the higher level. Do that, combine these, and I'll show you my plan. So now I have combined squares. I've got 8 of them going in here. And I'm going to see if I can design an area with these cutters on both floors, such that I can get, I can double the output effectively. And we'll see about stack. I'm kind of going crazy here, more than I need to be, but it'll be fun. All right, this is my first stab to see if... Oh, wait. No, I've got this all wrong. No. I don't need 5. I need 5 times 4 on each floor. All right, let me kind of see if I can redo this. Kind of get the idea that I don't have enough room to do what I want to do, but I'll show you what I was thinking and maybe go back to a different plan. But if I have 5 of these going down this direction, then I could take all of these, combine these. These could then go over here. And I mean, that'll work for 1, but I was envisioning kind of doing this 4 times. And clearly I don't have the space for that. I could maybe double that up. If I could get... Maybe I'll send that in there instead. Have this go like that. And... Oh, what are you trying to do? Let's have that go up like that. Send this in. I guess we'll only have half the amount. So I'm starting to see the benefit of having larger platforms. How much does it cost? 1 by 3. If I had 3 of these, maybe I could make that work. Though I was really saving myself for the 3rd floor. But it's only 6, and I really think... Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. All right. Let's go. How does this work? Oh, you can do 1, 2, or even 4. Okay. The question... I want the smallest one possible. I'll do a little bit of experimenting to see if there's enough room in 2, and then I'll upgrade to 3 if it doesn't work out. Here is the basis of my first attempt to make this this happen. I could connect this line and this line like that, And then I need to start dividing or splitting these. Maybe I'll have to choose one to go over and one to go out. So maybe collect that like that. No. I should collect that like that, right? And then we've got this line. So that merges, that merges, that merges. And then we've got this line. Maybe we'll have these delivered up here on the maybe those two sides. Then I need to have this go. Oh no, I can't do that, can I? There, start to do some jumps, jump, jump, and jump. All right, and I'll do the same thing over here and see where we can get. Just trying out my little mirror ability, make sure I don't cause myself extra work than is necessary. Boom, so we've got that, awesome. Now, what if I did this? Copy this whole thing, and duplicate that up here, except not quite. I want that to come in. And I guess maybe we'll just take this and copy that. Because my thinking is we'll take these, send that up there, send that up there. And we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 8. Now my only question is, can I actually get everything where I want to without going to the upper floor? Because if I can make everything stay on the lower floor, I can go up here and just copy the entire thing. Not quite sure that's going to work though, but I'll start connecting a few things. I'm going to start connecting a few of these. I've thought to myself, all the bottom ones I'll send over here, the top ones over here. So for instance, this is a bottom one. Let's sneak that in there. That's another bottom. Okay, this is actually, that's a top one. So not do that. That's a bottom one. Sneak that there. And we just need one more bottom one that, I don't know. Okay, let's do the top one there. It's another top one. Another top one here. This is working good, except I'm now at this point where I'm like, oh, how do I get you? Because I want to have all 4 of them on one lane, because the thinking there is that'll make everything combine on a conveyor belt without having to merge. Okay, I'm going to stare at this a little bit and see if I can come up with an idea. All right, I've come up with 2 ideas, one of which I'm not going to try first, but it'll be my backup option, is if I could start hopping like this, and if I space these apart, now I've got more room, I could kind of hop over. But I've got another idea, which may not work, so you can laugh if this if that's the case. But my thinking is maybe I can copy this whole thing, put this up here. That's cool. Now, oh, I don't have any, hold on, why don't I have squares going in? Oh, that's just because they're not connected. There we go. Okay, nice. Well, that just shows me which one's the top, which one's the bottom. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Wait a minute. How does that help me? I think in my mind, I was going to take this guy and send it down. And send that guy... Okay. Forget. Back up. Let's go with the other plan. I don't think I was onto anything. Let's go with the idea of separating these. Well, I guess you'll see how well this either goes or does not go. Anyways, connect our squares just like we had it before. And we'll have this set up. Do some merging just like before, except this time with a little bit of space in between. So we'll have that go there, that go there, that go there, that go there, and have this all merge right up there. And then we'll have this line, like that going there. Take that, copy that, mirror that. Oops. Hold on, let me get the old shift. This is a mess. Oh no. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, that is a complete mess. Okay, let's take this. We can do better. Oh, I see. You know, you would have thought when you paste that, it kind of automatically connects that, but whatever. Okay, so that's that. Now, my question is, the whole point was being able to get this to go through. Can I kind of go up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and... Oh, you can. Nice. Okay, this might work then. Up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over. Now we have the headache. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. What in the world? Okay, I think that's just old. Can be deleted. Oh, neat. Oh, I see. It didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do. I guess it skipped one because technically that's the distance that's valid. All right. Which means maybe I didn't need to put as much space, but whatever. If it works, it works. So again, we're trying... now, the only ugly thing is these are kind of reversed the way I want them to be. I want the top one to go to the left. And I want this... Oh, can I... Okay. I think I'm close, but I don't know if I quite got it. Is this going to buy me anything if I did that? It's a little annoying to connect. Oh, and that, yeah. All right, I'm going to have to stare at this for a little bit and see if I can get to... Because my goal, what I'm trying to do is take the top one over here just so that it's on this side to make the traffic work that I'm going to try to do here a little bit easier. Maybe it would be easier if I just unscramble this here. I don't know. I think I see what should work in theory here. Oh, not really great at connecting these little jumpers. Okay, so that's one jump like that, and my thinking was if I can just go directly from there, I don't combine there. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of that last one. Can you go? Okay, so now we're kind of going up and over, not skipping. I don't think that'll matter one way or the other. Can we, okay, do that just because. Just because. All right, so if I do that, then my thinking, oh, okay, my thinking was I was going to cross here, but you need an extra tile. Ugh. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm not sure if this is going to fix the situation, but it'll at least give me room. I'm going to take this cutter, move it up one because there's space for it. So that goes there. That would allow me to do this, getting an extra little bit of space to work with. Yeah, I think that should work. I don't know if this is ultimately going to be a relief to... Okay, now... All right, I think that's delivering everything nicely over here. Over here, though... Hold on. If I do this... And because I need that extra tile to jump. It's like if you've got something that lands there, it doesn't know how to do it. But if you have that, it does. All right. Doing all that, has that actually given me anything? So the bottom ones go here. This is a bottom one. So ideally we would want that to go in here, and this would ideally jump over. Those, I feel like this should be done and that should be done, and we'll get you to jump over. And where's the other bottom one? Connect that in with that. Okay, so that is 4 bottom ones being delivered on this side. Now all the top ones will take you, send you there. Okay, look at this. Almost. Wait a minute. Why are you a bottom one? I think you were actually a top one, and that's... You just need to be cleared. Ignore that. I think that's when I had it temporarily connected. Okay. Nothing's going out here. Why not? Is it because... No? Oh. I see. Okay, let's go from here. Again, that needs... Okay, this is a distance too far. Oh, no. No. It works. Whew. All right, moving on. Not moving on. Why no move on? Is this connected? What? We're almost there, game. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Kind of looks like it's broken here, but I don't think that's actually the case. Let me just select and clear. Just kind of watch it play out. Okay, so we're able to get here. Okay, so this is the pro. Something with this. Why? If I want to go... I mean, we're so close. Why? All right, I'm going to pound my head on this one and hopefully come up with a solution. All right, so I cannot for the life of me figure out why this last jump is not working. I mean, it works here, but for some reason, it does not work there. But what I'm going to do to try to shake things up is put this guy in just like there. And we've got our bottom one, which ultimately combines with that, right? And then if I did this, I could shave that off. Then I could take this and make that, or that combines with that one, right? But has that even done anything for me? I could then do this. That's the bottom ones. You're jumping over there. That just makes it okay, so I can get rid of this and just make that a normal. You're gonna work on that, right? Nice. I think I don't know why that last little bit was weird like that, but let me just double check all the top, bottom. All right, let's copy this whole thing. Let's go up a floor. Paste that right there. Make sure that is also delivering on both floors. So that's 8 outputs. Nice. Okay, now that I've got that. Let's zoom out to this. I think I can select this. Now, found it. Now, how's this work? With a blueprint of an actual platform. We'll find out. Call this... Is this got mixed in with the blueprints for everything else? Is there a way to create a folder? Can I say platforms / and this is split? Save that. So if I go to my blueprints and I go... Oh, no, not quite. It just put an underscore. Didn't actually create a folder. That's not what I wanted, game. All right, I'm going to experiment with that, and I'll figure out how to make a folder. All right, so clicking on this little thing, I think I need to create it from here. So this is going to be platforms. Save that. Let's take... How do you delete one of these guys? Can I right-click, delete? Okay, that's easy enough. A little scary how easy it is to delete. But I'll put the platforms, and I'll call this split. Save that. So in the future, if I ever want to make one of these again, I can go split. Oh, cool. I love how it has those ins and outs. That's awesome, but now I need to remind myself why in the heck I was doing this. Essentially, I was trying to get us orient ourselves north. I want to get this stacking with these guys. So I want the left side, and these guys are on the left. These guys are not on the left, so I'll need to do 180 turn. I'll make a platform for maybe doing a turn then. Alright, hopefully making a platform for turns is going to be much easier. Think it will. So, again, the plan is to make something on one floor and then copy it on the second floor later. Let's just go 1, 2, maybe like this. I need 2 per input. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Oh yeah, have that go there. Have that go there. Am I doing the right turn though? Oh no, I'm doing a 180. Okay, yep. Let's take that. Pay attention to what I'm actually trying to do. That goes there, that goes there. All right. Awesome. Let's check if that it looks good. So now that matches with that. Before I go any further, let me click this. Let me hit save. Let me hit platforms. Let me hit turn 180. Because I suspect I'm going to want another one of those again in the future. Did I do both floors? I did not. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Copy that. Go up a floor. And now my blueprint is wrong, so let me just click this. So we'll have that. Platforms. Really wish that I could see some things that already existed. But anyway, that was called turn 180. Confirm. At least it shows you whether it was replaced or not. All right. Now, I'll need some stacking, and I've got two in. Let's just draw these out so I can kind of visualize this. I'll want two stackers. So again, I'll make another platform of stacking. I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze it all in one. I feel like I need at least two. There's no way. There's no way. I'll try it anyway. And then we'll see what we get. Just looking at my initial plan, it does not... it's complicated. Because I'm realizing I want to have the inputs to be in two separate places. Maybe on the left and the right. But this is, first of all, actually taking up some of the space on the second floor. Which kind of makes me think I want to have two things, or two sets of stackers, one here on both on the first floor, and kind of route stuff around. It's just that don't know if we have the room, but you know what? We'll get rid of it for sure. One by one is no good. I'll see if I can do something with a 1x2. So here is my attempt. The goal is to get our stacked shapes out on this side. We're going to receive stuff from here, and here. That's the wrong direction. If I kind of tell it... Whoa, what's going on? I'm a bit lost. Whoa, did I build that on a different floor? What? Oh, that's so weird. That is so weird. Platforms can... Okay. And how many floors can you make? My head is just reeling right now. Let's have this go in. Okay, yeah, that was the idea. Just so that I could visualize. I'm on such a tangent at the moment, I'm realizing. Apologies. But if I can make a bunch of these platforms to do things like splitting, cutting, if I can get stacking. How many times have I recreated stacking in this little section? I mean, this could be a game changer. Yeah, I'll connect these with this, and I'll get it working on one floor. Getting it to work such that I can get inputs on both, we'll see. So I've connected the bottom line, and I'm kind of already seeing that this is not going to work in my favor, because I was going to connect this and this, but the issue is I'm consuming too much space, because my plan was to try to take these and send this down here. But that's not happening. Unless Yeah, would the 1x3 give me anything? Now I'm seeing the 2x2. How much research do I need for a 2x2? 2x3, two irregular. 2x3, 2x4. Is there no 2x2? It kind of shows one. 35 points. Maybe I want that. I really want my third floor, but maybe third floor it really isn't as useful as I'm thinking. I'll do a little bit more experimenting, and maybe I'll just drop this. Just have a single stacker on just a single floor and be happy with that. We'll see. So I think I'm going to abandon my mission of trying to process everything on both floors for this particular thing, but maybe I can. So right now I'm squeezing 4. We're missing. Oh no, it just hasn't gone through yet. We're pushing 4 out, even though we're collecting 8 on each of these sides. But maybe I could get 5 or 6. Let's just see if I can get a stack here, a stack there. So this side is going to be the bottom one, right? So if I start consuming here, send those out, send these both down, send you down, send you in here, send you in there, go up here. Now this one should just be easy because it's already on the first floor. I'll come back to this at a future time to maybe by the time I've got bigger platforms or something. The other thing I've got to be thinking about is I'm going to be changing. So many things go with the actual stacking speed. That would change things too, wouldn't it? Not actually that much, maybe, but we'll see. Now I've got to take these. This is only going to work if I can actually get this out here. So that's one of those. And take you, go up, jump, send you out like that. I could maybe no, I'll come back to that when I get big platforms. But for now, I'm going to save it anyway. So that is going to be our stack platform. Not fully optimal, but oh my goodness. That was a tangent. Okay, now does this show you all that to get our base for this? Now. Here's the thing though. Now that, whoops. I want to do a copy. Let's put another one right there. We'll feed this into there. And we'll feed this into there. Okay. And we need to take our squares. So that goes, it's kind of getting crazy. Okay, so that jumps over. No. Or goes under. Whatever. That's awesome still, but okay. So I guess large belts go under and the small belts jump. But it's the same rule where I need to have an extra tile. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, good. So if I have that. Oh, and it doesn't show you what you're about to get. Unlike the lower level. Okay, there's a little bit of differences between the large belt and the big belt. Oh. You know, now I just need to do 2 more stacks. If I feed circles to those, I can feed these circles to one of them. Is there any other circle? Some here. Okay, what I'll do, I'll make some stacks, mining, and we'll see if we can deliver 2 of these. So I can finally get this guy delivered. So I've gone and created 2 mines, one here for circles, one there for circles. Let's try this out. Stack. Oh, that's the wrong stack. Platform. Stack. Put one there, one there. Now I've got to look at this to figure this out. So the one on the left is the bottom, which is the object we've just created. The circles go on the other side. So this is some circles. Those can be delivered there. We should be getting our... that might be our correct output. Well, it shows me... That's nice. But it doesn't show you when you're zoomed out. Oh, wow. Okay, so we'll take this. Can I just... yeah, I guess. Okay, sure. Let's get rid of this. Let's start delivering. Oh my goodness, this has been crazy. This has been absolutely crazy. Okay, I'll connect all of this so that we can start to collect. And then we'll work on the next little section. The first objects are running through. Let me just copy this whole thing, go up a floor. And we don't have a full output over here, but we'll get something at least. Do I have the... I should be getting something from the top floor, right? Not nothing. Maybe I did not do something right. Oh. I don't... My inputs don't actually... Okay. Right. Because these circles are only being delivered on the bottom floor. But these both... Hold on. These are on 2 floors. The output is only on 1 floor. I should have a partial on one, right? Or do I just not have something connected right? Oh. Oh, we've got a problem. No! What did I do? Okay, there's a holdup of some sort. What's the problem here? Okay, well, we got our... I'm struggling, but I'm going to stare at this. I'm just curious what I might have done. So I'm just trying to get this to output something. I mean, okay, maybe it's better if I select this. Is the clear that. So a square is split. What? Oh, we're... Oh, no. It's... Oh, I get it. The left side is not blocked from going out. It's that this side, the right side, is blocked. Therefore, the left side is also blocked. Okay, well then... Cool, but why is that side blocked? Becomes the next question. All right, I will stare at this until I figure that out, and I'll come back with my my answer. I haven't found it yet, but one thing I don't like about this game is it shows you these are jumping... Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. That's the bottom level. The top level is stuck. I thought it was showing you the animation of it crossing when it actually didn't, but it was just kind of getting confused. Anyway, I'm going to go back to trying to solve this mystery. Didn't take too long to figure out what is going wrong. We're not loading these there, which means that's so easy to delete stuff. Yeah, but that means my 180 is wrong, so I better go make platforms turn 180, update that. And if I follow that through, we're starting to get this flow. Let's make sure that we go back here. Yeah, things are flowing finally. Is that the only one that I had to I placed some 180? I think so. I'm just curious. I mean, at this point, I know I've already delivered it, but I want to make sure that these things are working. I've got an understanding of how this game goes. All right, I'm going to follow this through and see stuff on that side moving, which is a good sign. Over here, we're getting stuff on the second floor. And if we go over here, nothing yet. Is that just because it hasn't gone through yet? So we've got this going. And yeah, we're not going to get anything over here. That's just because my circles is not doubled up. But if I wanted to, I could do some more mining, throw that on top of that. But okay, no, all right. I think I get in my head that this is fine. One final thing. This has gone on probably much longer than I thought it was going to. I finally need to take some of these, merge, replace that with the circles, and I think we're done. All right, so I set up a mine down here and realizing that we're going to have to keep going just a bit more. This has gone on a little bit longer than I'd want it to, but let's go. Try to finish this up. I want to get a cutting system put in for... I'm not going to save this. We'll save that for another day. Just want to get this done and move on. Send that there. Send that there. Now that's not the right thing. Okay. Let's put that up there. Try to put in another one. We don't want... Actually, you know what? Let's use... I think it's the wrong platform or the wrong type of churn, but love how it has the inputs and outputs. Okay, so that's going to flip that 180. But in theory, if I just take that away... Oh, we're not... It's not... Oh, come on now. Connect. Play nice. All right, and that is delivering... this like that. Now if I point north. Oh no. That's not right. Oh no. But is this something that can just be flipped? Go. Yeah, the problem is I don't think that's gonna fly. Are these two shapes? Oh. Huh. Wait. What if I just change the turn? Okay, let's go to the top. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Let's figure this out. This is a 90 degrees clockwise. What if we put in a bunch of anti-clockwise? All right, I'm gonna have to stare at this for a little bit. All right, staring at this from this level, I can see the top west gray. I actually want to be on the southeast, which means I guess I needed that 180 all along. I was overthinking it, I guess. All right, platform, turn 180. Maybe, hopefully this will work. All right, and then we just can do that's going to be a clockwise turn. So we'll go boom, 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 boom. Have that go there, have that go there, have that go there, have that go there. Start putting this there, that goes there, that goes there. All right, and all that. Wait. Oh my goodness. Why am I cutting? Oh my gosh. It's getting too late. I really should not be trying to think anymore. It's this whole okay. I just need to rotate this in the right direction. All right. So maybe it's if I look at this, what I want, point myself north. This is not right at all. I want a circle that has one red dot. It's, oh my goodness. Apologies. Let me create a mine here. All right, this is what I'm thinking. I'm just going to steal this flow. Now, this was the cut, or is that? Yeah, I guess that's a cut before. I guess I wasn't saving blueprints at that point. Anyway, that's fine. I don't want to do that. I just want this as it is. The only question is, do I need to rotate it? Let's point north. Look at this. No, I don't. Awesome. Nice. At least one thing going my way right now. I want to replace this with the circles. Is it just as simple as this goes there? So this is going to be thrown on top. Right now we've got circles going in, but eventually it's not showing me what it's going to make. If I go over here. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Let's backtrack. I did replace. Okay, those should be going through. Something gets stuck here. It's like they're not going. We got a problem, I think. Maybe I just need to redraw. This is weird. Oh, I'm not one tile. Okay, I think I need to be one tile away to make that actually work. Except, what? Why can I no longer? Maybe you need 2 tiles away? Okay, crossing belt is very frustrating. Just gonna say. Now if I did that, and I kill this, that's gonna kill this, but this will go on. Ultimately going over here. Is that? All right, you know what? I'm just going to let that run through. I think we're just going to end this. Clearly, I've got more to learn in this game. And here we are. Able to unlock this, getting 8 points. Oh. That increases the platform limit. I thought it was just research points. Okay. Again, so much to learn every single time I open up this game. I'm thinking, as I might have mentioned earlier, I'll probably unlock research rectangular platforms before the third floor, maybe. But anyways, that was long enough. Thank you for watching me play. Hopefully I'll see you next time.